Peace, welcome to my channel, and I'm going to be making masks today because it's just hard to find some in the stores, and I don't want to wait online to do something that I can do right now. So if you guys are having a hard time getting you some masks and you want you and your family to be safe, the stuff that we have, the supplies that we have fabric. This is for my kids. This is for me. We have scissors. I will be using as a little extra cushion inside of it, just regular paper towel. I bend it so I can double it. If you don't have to, it's optional. Other than that, like I said, it's optional if you want to use paper towel in yours or not, or panty liners, or something of that similar texture if you want to thicken it up. Or you could just leave it plain and just, excuse my kids in the background, but you could just leave it plain. That way you can rewash it and reuse it again. So this is for my daughter. And then I have to make one for my 14-month-old, okay? Her size and my size would pretty much be the same size, but what we cut, I don't know the correct measurements, but what we did was we used, I have an old mask, just an old mask, and we used it as a guide. I didn't rip it apart because I didn't find the need to. I just used her face as a measurer, okay? Okay. Like I said, my kids is here. Y'all know kids out of school. So what I did was I just used, you don't have to, but I kind of just use a regular piece of paper to scope it out, okay? To scope out the mask. I left the bottom square only because it's going under the chin and you want it to bend. Okay, I didn't cut it bend, but you want to be able to bend it with the fabric so the fabric can fit on the face. Okay, so you can use that to outline. This would be my little son's. It'll fit on his face. But me and my daughter, we about the same size, and so we could just get that done that way. So, like I said, I started with hers. All right. And I'm going to, like I said, it's optional if you want to use the paper towel or not, to give it extra cushion. But if you really want to reuse it a couple of times, I suggest you don't use that. But I'm going to make a couple of different ones so they can use this until whatever. So it would be like that. It will be pretty much like this. But I have to stitch it up. So it'll be like this. And you can breathe. You still can breathe. Okay. So it'll be like that. But now I have to stitch it up.
Oh, I see it now.
With my machine. So, like I said, I have bands. You're probably wondering how you're going to put it over. Just went to the Dollar Tree and got some basic bands. They do have plain ones, but I guess there's other people that beat me to the punch when it comes to it. And plus I have some already, so. But I just thought, since we wasting it and, we're not really keeping it for our hair or whatever, we can just use it and it'll be a replacement. So it'll be like that. And then it'll be all stitched together. So from one side to the next, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. So that's how that's going to be. So, it's going to be stitched in. What I'm going to do is sew it in one area, because what I have to do, I may not even add the paper towel just so we can rewash it. I think that's most common, more common sense. But that's in case those who, got that kind of money to waste. But it'll be bent. And whatever's left, I'm going to take it and I'm going to sew it. You know, I'm not going to sew it on the actual band. Okay, I'm not going to sew it on the actual band there. See that? I'm going to sew it right here, and it'll be sewed right across, and it will fit on the face. So I'm going to use this. This can be split into two. Okay, so let me show you. That way it can be nice and tight. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to walk you out through it. We don't need the whole band. Only just half. Tight on this end, tight on that end. So what we're going to do, what I'm going to do is cut it right down the middle. Okay? And now you have two. Now this is from the Dollar Tree, okay? This is the Dollar Tree stuff, so you guys, the fabric is from the Walmart, but the fabric was like what, 94? About 94 cents. It was like a little square pack. You don't need that much. Depending on, like, you can get a foot to make a couple for family, but if you want to just get, like, you know, right now a little small one that you can run home and make real quick, you can. So this half will go behind the ear, and it will be sewed into the mask. Okay, it will be sewed into the mask. What I may do, you know, like I said, it's going to be sewed into the mask. I'm going to sew it into the mask. I'm not going to, because it's a little bit short. So, like, you know, it'll be like, I'm going to sew this first into, I'm going to form this first into a mask. You know, I'm going to bend it, sew it. Okay. For safety. I'm going to sew it up all the way around. Okay, you don't have to really worry about the bottom. The bottom's already closed. But like I said, I'm going to sew it up like that. And once it's sewed, then I'm going to come back with the bands, elastic band. And I'm going to sew it on there. And I'm going to sew it on there. And then it will pretty much be a mask. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to do the best that I can to show you how I do it step by step. Okay? Thank you. First, what you want to do is make sure your machine is set. So you're going to flip it. Put the good side in the inside. Okay? And then fold it, and it should be inside out. Okay, that's how you're gonna sew it. Okay, so then you turn it inside back out. Okay, it should look like this. Okay, the opening is still at the bottom. Haven't sealed that up yet. But at the top, like I said, it's square. So what we're going to do is crease it. Okay, crease it. Maybe like either inward, like that. Leave a little pocket. Okay, so you want to crease it and bend it like that. And this around the time where you want to add, yeah, you know what? We're going to seal the bottom. We're going to seal the bottom real quick. We don't really need to. Alright, so now we got the bottom sealed. Just cut off the excess later. But for right now, you want to make sure all your corners are bent. First we want to do is add. Okay, now you can do it if you like nice like that, you know, from the inside out. You can seal it, but make sure you put the inside out. But this time, you know, we just gonna do this. Okay. So now I'm stitching the band. Okay, so I so far stitched one side on, and it will go right here. Okay, but if you really want to snug tight, you may want to fold it, like I said, bend it on the corners. Okay, bend it on the corners and stitch it. Alright, if you don't have a machine, you can hand stitch it. Okay, like I don't have my pins on me to set it, but you would then sew it. You would then sew it like this, and there you have one half done. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the finished product. Okay, and I got to do about a couple more. Okay, we're trying to debate whether if this size is too big for her, then we'll shorten it up, stitch it up. But if not, it'll just hook right underneath her chin. But there it is.
It didn't take us long to realize we've worked in the car business. At Lexus, we were in the people business. We needed to be helpful, respectful, and compassionate. Committed to doing everything we can to support our community. And so proud of our owners throughout the country for serving hospitals, first responders, and those.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, due to the fact that it's a little loose for her, I'm gonna just tighten up the bottom to make it fit. But that is the mask.